against Brad Radke. Twins making their first postseason appearance in 11 years. Joe Morgan's thoughts.
They have to show that they're not just happy to be here. How do you do that? By being very aggressive, by trying to put pressure on the Oakland A's right away.
All right, so the Twins doing some of that baseball voodoo that they do so well. Christian Guzman, he's just flat out hustling. He's happy to be in the postseason, beats that out. Didn't score, but he shows that they're going to be working it. Miguel Tejada off Radke. Christian Guzman, he'll handle that one just fine. Whoops, maybe not. Pulls Luis Rivas off the bag. E6, got Hatterberg safe at second. 2 on. Eric Chavez, a little base and 1 run scores. Then Michael Kadire comes up and he throws it ugly. A.J. Przinsky doesn't get over to catch it. That's an E on your catcher. Kadire, though, was 2 for 3, which is nice. Tejada scoring. It's 2-0 in favor of the home team. Bottom second, 3-1 A's looking for more. Scott Hatterberg. Radke gets him to pop it straight up. Now, that is a home run if you're playing in a silo. And if you're playing in Oakland and let it drop, that's just a plain old single that lets a run score. It's 4-1. Art Howe. This is easy. Next batter, Tejada. Ground to third. Corey Koski up with it. And his throw, just low. Doug Mientkiewicz can't come up with an error on Koski. A's have runners on the corners, and Chavez going to make him pay again. He was 2 for 5. Couple of ribs. Hatterberg scores. It's 5-1 in favor of Oakland. They're just rolling along. Except then, Jermaine Dye popping up. Who's going to get it? Somebody catch this thing. Well, they got that done, but the Twins uncharacteristically poor on defense.
We couldn't play any worse than what we did in the first 2 innings. It was really ugly. The pop-ups dropping, the throws going everywhere, and that's not the way we play.
Early in the game, it was kind of comical. We had guys coming in saying, come on, what are we doing? And you just have to keep them calm.
We're just going to call it nerves. Been 11 years. That'll unnerve you. Corey Koski. First postseason home run, 15 during the regular season. That's off Hudson. Twins down 5-3 and just getting started. Then how about this? Mientkiewicz-HR for home run. Doug Mientkiewicz. Now 5-4. Art Howe, the hook for Hudson. 5 1/3, 8 hits, 4 runs. Ted Lilly facing Jock Jones. Jones driving it the other way. It's off the fence. Run scores, and just like that, we are all even in the top of the 6th at 5. Couple of batters later. Bases are chucked for Koski. Grounds one to first. Got 1 play. Take to the bag. Fielder's choice. Rivas scores. Twins take a 6-5 lead. Almeida signs. This is uncomfortable. Trying to beat it out on the ground to first, and he tears his Achilles tendon. Way ouch. Postseason done. Helped off. Bottom 8. Romero facing Tejada. JC, that is a nasty hook, brother. He likes it. Bottom 9. 2 on, 2 out. Eddie Guardado. Every day, Eddie gets Adam Pyatt. Little can of corn. Now, it took Eddie 24 pitches to get it done. Had a base hit and a walk in there, but the Twins come back to win it 7-5. Twins win game 1 since '69. They are 4-0 in series when winning game 1, 0-2 when losing the series opener, so this is good karma. Przinsky becomes the 9th player in postseason history to record 4 hits in his postseason debut. 4 for 4, so we'll forgive the E. Hudson, well, he'd been a perfect 5-0 in 8 previous starts against the Twins. Stupid stats.
Koski hit the home run, and that really gave us the life and got us back in the game. And, you know, it was one of those things where we didn't want to quit, and Gardy was all over us. Don't quit, keep playing the game, just play the game hard, things will work out. And we relaxed. I think when Koski hit the home run, it calmed us down and got us back where we needed to be.
You didn't know what to expect with a young baseball team coming into the playoff situation. The game was getting a little crazy on us. We had to gather ourselves and get ourselves under control early in the game. Coming back like that, that's the way we've played all year.
You got to give them credit. You know, they were down early. They gave us some breaks early in the game that you know, got us some runs, and they just settled down and just chipped away all game.
4 unearned runs on the road. Now, it'll work, but it's not exactly a recipe for success in the postseason. Only 2 other teams had done it against lefties this season. Top first man on, Corey Koski. He's done. Bottom first, Miguel Tejada with 2 on. Corey Koski, though, you strike out, you go out there, play some defense in the home half. That's just fine. Doug Mientkiewicz also lending a glove to this play. Yesterday, Koski threw one away, got away from Mientkiewicz as well, but this time going all out. Good stretch there by your first baseman. Next batter, Eric Chavez, and well, ain't no one going to catch this unless you're just wearing cutoff jeans and a tank top with an $8 beer in the outfield seats. Chavez's first postseason homer. Durham Hatterberg beat him home, 3-0 A's. Top third, Jock Jones, nothing there. Mulder, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, an earned run, 3 Ks. Bottom 4, Joe Mays. He just plunked Ray Durham, and Ray didn't seem to be too comfortable with that. Take your base. 2 batters later, Miguel Tejada. That's down, and it's a patriotic base hit. It's headed for the flag. Durham. Rounding third, headed for home, he is the brown-eyed handsome man. Second hit of the series for Tejada. Durham scores 4-0 A's. Love Chuck Berry. Ron Gardner thinking about maybe taking a pitching change. Yeah, after the intentional walk to Chavez, Joe Mays comes in. Tony Fiore now pitching 3-0 count, but he goes to his fingers on the mound. That's automatically ball 4. Cannot go to your mouth on the mound unless it's cold and you get permission from the ump. They didn't have it. So with the bases, Chuck David Justice. He starts the merry-go-round. Everybody just come on home. Justice 3 for 21 against the A's last year in the division series. The Yank coming through big here. Tejada, Chavez, die score. A's lead 7-0 on Ron Gardenhire. Well, his thoughts on Joe Mays' pitcher's performance in his team, and he's not really that happy, I'll tell you that.
Joe Mays has been one of our best pitchers. He just had a bad day today. Our baseball team had a bad day. I had a bad day today. I didn't do very well either. Maybe I could have done something different. Who in the hell knows?
He says today, I say Wednesday. Top 8, 9-1 A's. Matthew LaCroix, little chopper. Check out Mark Ellis. I got that. Step on second. There we go. That's just a double play. That's just playing defense if you're Oakland. Top 9, couple outs. Billy Koch. Close it. Tommy Prince. They call me the Breeze. A's win at 9-1. Series knotted at 1-all. A's right back at you. Pound out a division series team record 14 hits. Half of them go for extra bases by 7 different A's. Justice now 88 hits, second in all of postseason history. Behind Derek Jeter, 63 RBIs are tops. Mulder, he just locked down, cruises along, tune of 90 pitches, and a date with Game 5 if you need him.
Well, being down 0-1, I mean, you know, we needed to win today. It was a very big game, and I mean, now, you know, we've put ourselves in position where, I mean, we have Barry going, you know, in Game 3, which is, you know, probably the most important game right now. So, you know, when you have your best pitcher going in Game 3 like we do, I mean, we have a good chance now.
Mays did a great job of getting out of trouble in the second and the third. We had him in a lot of trouble, but he wriggled off the hook, and sometimes you do that, and you never get another chance, but we kept the pressure on and finally broke it open.
We're going home, as I said, 1-1. We're back to our ballpark. We played very well there. Now we just have to go back and regroup, and hopefully we'll play a little better baseball game at home.
Here come the Hankies. Now, judging by miserable ALDS last season, been hard to predict that Chavez would be the guy to sub for Jason John, but he is, and he's doing it well. Through 2 games of this year's ALDS, Chavez won as the scene shifted to Minnesota, and they all brought tissues. As you see, 11-1 at the Dome. The team that got him, Toronto. In 1991, the ALCS Game 2, 5-2. Ray Durham leading off this game.
Stung into center field. Here comes Hunter, and he can't make the play, and it skips all the way by him and all the way to the fence. Durham with good speed, rounding second, heading for third. Jones picks it up. They're going to wave him in. He's trying for it inside the Parker, and he gets it.
Not a good start for Rick Reed. Not a good start for Torrey Hunter, and for Ray Durham, not bad. He's like NASCAR, just 3 lefts and make it home. Goes under his glove. It's the first postseason inside the park homer since Paul Mulder in '82. Next batter, Scott Hatterberg, and this is your more traditional home run, the baggy variety there at the Metrodome. First time in postseason history, back-to-back homers to lead off a game. Hatterberg 2 for 2, hitting .625 in the series. Bottom first, A's with some issues. Jock Jones, Scott Hatterberg, Art Howe, what's happening here at the roller rink, please?
It was like an you know what. Exactly what we were afraid might happen took place, because he said he didn't see it originally off the bat, and then he found it for a split instant, he took his eyes off it, and that's all she wrote.
You hate to laugh, camped under it but clueless.
Doesn't happen at Fenway Park.
No, it does not. More issues. Torrey Hunter pops one up. Hatterberg, Mark Ellis, yeah, they bang it. That time it's a base hit. That is not good. Later they would say it was just too loud to hear each other call for it.
That does happen at Fenway Park.
I thought they let Offerman go. Anyway, Barry Zenemo pitching to Doug Minkiewicz. Flies out to, oh my goodness. But let's look at this again, because Zito apparently there you go, just a slick little sucker. They'll get away from you if you're not careful. That's a ball is what that is. And now the Hankies, they're out in full force. Bases chucked. Are the bases loaded? No more than I am, sir. Luis Rivas, though, strikes out. 2-0 A's. Rivas stranded 5. Now to the 5th, Corey Koski there. He's got one. It's 3-1 Oakland at this point, but that's going to chase home a run. A triple for Koski. Jock Jones will score, and the lead is cut to 3-2 by the time they get the ball in. So Koski still hanging out at 3rd. Torrey Hunter, 2 outs. No eye in team, but there are 2 eyes in Torrey. That's got eyes. Gets through. Koski scores. We got a tie ball game, and they are nuts, those Minnesota. This is better than the State Fair. We're really close to it. Top 6, Reed facing Jermaine Dye. This is an 0-2 count, but he's swinging hard anyway. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, it's gone. 4-3. A's, all their runs off solo home runs, all of them off Reed. Now let's go to the 9th with the A's up 6-3. Billy Koch trying to close it down. He's got 2 outs. Koski on the ground. Koski 1 for 5, hitting a .54 in the series as the A's win it by a count of 6-3. Oh, crying towels. Many uses. The A's 4 home runs in a playoff game for the first time since the '89 World Series against the Giants, when they hit 5, 4 allowed by Reed, the most ever by any pitcher in a division series. Only the Twins' second loss, as we pointed out, in 13 postseason games at the Metrodome. Zito struck out 8 in 6 innings. Not A-sharp, but good enough. The Twins strand 9. The skipper applauding effort on the A's side.
This playoff atmosphere, those things happened. That was a game on. That was a great game. We battled. We threw everything at them we had. They got the best of us today. They got some big hits late. We missed our opportunities, and that's what was the deciding factor.
I'm very lucky. I have 3 of them that do this on a regular basis. So, yeah, Barry really pitched a heck of a game today. You know, like I said, we made a couple mistakes for him, made him have to work out of some tough jams, and he did it.
As far as Durham's, home run, that was huge. He hit that ball pretty hard, and I think it just got by Torrey. And, it was really big for our morale to kind of first hitter of the game, get a run across, and then Hatterberg follows up with a home run and kind of took the pressure off me a little bit.
That homer, it was huge. Twins have not been able to recapture their offensive potency that they showed there in Game 1.
4, Twins A's. Minnesota has to win 4 counting bonds. Game 4, Metrodome Baseball, 55,960. That's a record. Top of 3, Miguel Tejada. 2-0 Oakland. First of the postseason, not having a good postseason, Miguel Tejada. Terrence Long to first, Doug Mankiewicz. Great play. Trying to get the boys. Let's go, boys! First batter next inning, it's Twins. Tim Hudson. Here they come. Same inning, first and second. Twins! Rivas to Tejada. Oh my goodness, he threw it to Alan Page. Run scores on the error. 3-2 Minnesota. Next batter, Jock Jones. I mean, loud crowd, playoff pressure. Things can fall apart quickly in a postseason game. Art Howe trying to settle down with his boys. It's 4-2 Minnesota. Same AB, more trouble for Hudson. He hit Jones. Wheels falling off. Next batter, Christian Guzman. All right, Scott Hatterberg. He used to be a catcher. Throwing like a longshoreman. Rivas scores. Hudson's finished 3 1/3, 5 hits, 7 runs, just 2 earned. Corey Koski against Ted Lilly. Ted Lilly. Jones chugs home 6-2. Check out Alan Newman. He's gonna tear a rotator cuff. Holy shit! Yeah, really eat it. Still 6-2. He could eat with his right hand. Still bottom 4, first and third. Torrey Hunter, another wild pitch. Guzman scores 7-2. Oh, Art Howe. Here's Doug Mankiewicz. He began this all with a defensive play and the barking at his teammates. Bottom 7. Oh, Schneike. Mankiewicz again. 2-run shot off Lilly. 3 for 4, home run. 3 RBIs. Yeah, the Twins packing their bags for Oakland. Minnesota rolls what Trey Anastasio is to Fish. Eric Milton is to the Twins. 108 pitches, 75 strikes. Of course, Oakland's defense smelled like a fish, a 47-day-old carp. Errors, wild pitches, hit batters, flowing robes, ball striking. It's Mulder against Radke in Game 5 on Sunday in Oakland. The win.
40 wins last 2 regular seasons. Bottom first, Radke to Scott Hatterberg, who hit 500 for the series. Hatterberg hit it toward Torrey Hunter. We go back, though, to Game 3. Remember Ray Durham hit it toward Torrey Hunter? Hunter could not make the grab. Inside the park, home run for Durham. So let's get back to the here and now. Hatterberg deep. Hunter, handle your business, kid. makes the grab. Torrey also hit 300 for the series, had 4 doubles, plus kid's got a gold glove. Top second, Denny Hocking. 793 games without a postseason before this series. The bases loaded, singles to center. Matthew LaCroix scores. Torrey held up at third. A.J. Pierzynski's like, send him already. 1-0. Third base coach Newman said, Torrey, I didn't send you because, well, I wasn't sure you could make it. Jacques Jones couldn't make it either. He got played. Mulder, 7 innings, 2 home runs, 9 Ks. Torrey stranded at third. Bottom 3, A's down 2-0. Booyah! Ray Durham. Second home run of the series, hit .333 in the series, 3 for 5 in the game. A's cut the lead in half, 2-1. Radke cruising, bottom 5. Ramon Hernandez hits into the inning, ending 5-4-3 double play. Radke out of a jam, and Koski yoked. Bottom 8, pinch hitter Randy Velarde back up the box. Off Romero's glove, Christian Guzman makes the barehanded play and gets him. Twins bench acting like a team that hadn't been to the postseason in 11 years. The A's bench needs therapy or a hug or something. Same inning, MVP candidate Miguel Tejada. You ain't got to go home, Miguel, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Only hit 143 in the series, 3 for 21. Top 9, runner on for A.J. Pierzynski. Peace. 2-run shot. Kid hit .438 in the series, 4 RBI. Twins lead 4-1. Same inning, David Ortiz with 2 on. Slow your roll, Twins. Slow your roll. Ortiz doubles in Christian Guzman. Twins had 11 hits on Saturday, came back with 12 hits on Sunday. They're up 5-1. Bottom 9, A's down 5-1. 2-1 for Mark Ellis facing closer Eddie Guardado. Ellis as cool as the other side of the pillow. 3-run shot. The rookie only had 6 home runs during the regular season. He hit .368 in the series. A's now down 5-4. Feeling some life. Same inning, Randy Velarde at bat. 2 outs. Getting his bloop on. Singles to right. Twins had 12 hits. The A's had 11 hits. Next batter, Ray Durham. The potential winning run. And Guardado gets him to pop out down the right field foul line. Denny Hocking under it, makes the grab. Ball game. Twins win the game 5-4. They are pumped. The Twins have now won each of their last 6 postseason games when facing elimination. They won the series 3-2. A's, they do not get it done. After the game, Jacques Jones greeted Twins owner Carl Pohlad with a squirt of champagne down his back, telling Pohlad, quote, "You need that." Remember, Pohlad had been in favor of contraction. Twins skipper Ron Gardenhire knew Guardado had it all the way.
That was one of the hardest things I've done in a long time, was stand there and watch Eddie pitch there in the last inning. I mean, do you take him out? Do you leave him out there? And you know what? He's been our guy all year long, and he got that last out, and I was really proud of him, but he gave me a heart attack.
No one gave us a chance, even in this series. No one thought we'd even win a game, and you know what? We end up winning the thing, and hopefully we're not done yet. You know, we got the big bad mighty Yankees out of the way, and Anaheim's hotter than a firecracker. It's going to be one hell of a series.
I knew we had a great team going into spring training, and nobody else knew. I saw it in spring training. I knew we were going to do well, and now, hey, I didn't think we'd get this far, but we're here. We might as well win.
Just getting knocked out 3 years in a row, it's hard to swallow. It's you know, just kind of got to be that much tougher next year.
I think we should have champagne here in the set and spray each other like after a series win. Is that a new suit?
Yeah, I'd like to keep it that way, too.
All right, you're off the hook this time. Brad Radke wins Game 1 and the decisive Game 5. Both on the road, he joins Hall of Famers Bob Gibson and Dizzy Dean, the only pitchers in history to win Game 1 and the decisive game on the road in the same series.